Kettlebell swings. It's just a powerful hip thrust, but it's known for transforming your body and boosting your athletic performance. In the next few minutes, you'll discover how this simple exercise can create incredible results. We'll break down the swing, reveal its amazing benefits, and show you a straightforward routine to make the most of it. Stick around, and get ready to change your fitness game. This shall take us on a very short tour, and at the end of the tour, hopefully, you'll understand why the kettlebell swing is such a big deal. Picture this: I found that I was in a cycle, in which my workout seemed like a vicious cycle of the same exercise every time. After that I came across the kettlebell swing, or to be more precise, the two-handed hardstyle swing. This one is the original swing, the basic one I suggest to everyone. They were wrong. There is no need to start with toys. It's a Russian technique that's so good it has its own shorthand name for it, the what the hell effect. So, what brought the idea of using such a term and therefore creating a rather outlandish name for such a venture? But when you immerse yourself in these swings, you shall be in a position to confirm how they defy every other rationale. I also initially did not believe it, and after trying to do it, I saw some amazing changes. I set a new personal record on pull-ups, and even outperformed my endurance I had in track and field in high school. And guess what? I am not the only one in this. Huge numbers of individuals get similar what the hell effects. This is why this swing is such a blessing. It aims at the posterior chain, which is the muscles and tendons commonly seen at the lower back. This is a particularly special area for strength and power, but it is not much focused as many people can hardly see muscles at the back. However, this is where your body is most powerful. Think of it this way, and think that you are an animal in the jungle. Humans, even those who did not pay much attention to animals, know perfectly well that an animal is bent on attacking, because its back-end muscles tense. That's the kind of power the kettlebell swing taps into. And you've only just begun to learn how to wield it. But the big thing is not merely the exercise of these muscles, but the development of the ability to possess explosive output from them. Swingers are even better, and kettlebell swingers are ballistic. This means you're not simply exercising, but raising loads. Indeed, the kind of power being generated is substantial. You feel like you have a turbocharger on your muscles. I can tell you a brief case scenario. My friend, Jake, was, to my concern, falling ill and becoming unfit to perform physically intensive tasks. But he was not making much progress, and he was doing all the right exercises. Disappointed, he tried kettlebell swings. 4 weeks. He says he felt the difference. It was calloused, but his deadlift weight increased and his sprint speed got faster, and he had more energy during the day. These types of swings assisted him in establishing a tight and shockingly explosive posterior chain that has nowhere been seen to make a difference in the performance of any sport. So if you are looking for a program and result that will make you go, what the hell? Get kettlebell swings into your workout. It is almost embarrassingly straightforward and yet almost criminally efficient, and you're going to see it revolutionize your fitness journey very soon. Stay tuned as we explain to you the tips on how to enhance this trick and incorporate it into your workout for the best results. Let's dive into why kettlebell swings are such a powerhouse move. Imagine you're in the middle of a grueling workout and suddenly, you find yourself feeling stronger and more energized than ever before. That's what happened to me when I started incorporating kettlebell swings into my routine. When done right, kettlebell swings are not only low impact but also incredibly effective. You don't need to lift heavy weights or put excessive strain on your joints. Instead, you use a relatively light weight and rely on a powerful chain of muscles to perform high repetitions. This approach makes swings perfect for developing intense stamina. I remember the first time I tried kettlebell swings. My friend Mark, a former wrestler with what we affectionately call farm boy strength, introduced me to them. He explained how swings are fantastic for building strength and endurance over extended periods, just like the resilience needed on a farm. The way Mark demonstrated, it was clear why wrestlers and martial artists love these swings. They deliver a high-intensity workout that pushes your limits, One of the coolest aspects of kettlebell swings is their calorie-burning power. I was blown away when I learned that a study by the American Council on Exercise found swings can torch up to 1,200 calories per hour. That's roughly equivalent to running a 6-minute mile. When I first started swinging, I felt like I was sprinting in terms of my heart rate and breathlessness. It's an incredible workout that gets your heart pumping and burns calories fast. Beyond burning calories, kettlebell swings are fantastic for reshaping your body. They work the largest muscles in your body, your glutes. By doing this, you boost your metabolism, which means you'll keep burning calories long after your workout. Your glutes get stronger, and they help regulate glucose and protein synthesis, ensuring your body recovers and builds muscle efficiently. But wait, there's more. One more great advantage of kettlebell swings is in correcting an anteriorly tilted pelvis. In the course of the day, many of us sit for long in our working places, and as a result, we develop extremely stiff hip flexor muscles and relatively flattened glutes and hamstrings, thereby pulling the pelvis forward. This kind of posture is considered poor in that it escalates the proneness to accidents as well as impacts on overall athletic performance. Swings improve the amelioration and muscularity of the glutes, hamstrings. This balance also brings back the structure and optimizes your mechanics, making you athlete-like in ways that are strange. As mentioned earlier, let me take you through the proper technique of a kettlebell swing. Start the warm-up positioning your feet outwards with a distance that is slightly wider than the shoulder distance. Stand approximately 30 inches in front of the kettlebell. To perform this, you need to assume a mildly flexed knee position, and at the same time you need to bend at the hip only, and your spine should be aligned. Taking the kettlebell with both hands initiates the shoulder girdle by functioning the rhomboids and lats. Now, lift the kettlebell back. That is the same motion you use when you are lifting a ball, a football, for instance. Hold it between your legs, swirl it around until the slightest part of your wrists rub against your thighs. Bend at the hip joint and, using your glutes, very vigorously, swing your hips forward to lift the kettlebell. When you sit back and power the movement with your hips, your arms should remain relaxed and just grab onto the kettlebell. Exhale powerfully at the moment of the top of the swing, while squeezing the glutes and the abdominal muscles. For best results when performing kettlebell swings, endeavor to elevate the kettlebell up to the chest level and then bring it down again as you breathe in. Your arms will return the kettlebell back in between your thighs to the position from where the swing needs to begin. Give this a try, and you might find yourself experiencing the same game-changing results that I did. Kettlebell swings are more than just a workout, they're a way to transform your fitness and boost your overall strength and stamina. Okay, it is time to get down to the particulars about the kettlebell swings. Suppose that you are in a gym and you have just done your swing exercise and you are now in the break. You are dripping in sweat, muscles are palpable, and you get this feeling that you have reached a whole new level of fitness performance. Oh yes, that is how I felt when I first learned these movements in a more correct and effective way. So here's the scoop: when you are swinging the kettlebell and the wrists are at the level of your thighs, try to squeeze the buttocks muscles as hard as possible and kick your hips as energetically as you can. As you do this, blow air out and the next poundage. Keep the motion fluid and receive power from hips, not the knees. This is why heel movement should feel more like a shock. Really, to simplify, picture a bubble but dance move as opposed to a squat one. For beginners or those who have never tried kettlebell swing, do not complicate things. If possible, attempt the position with 3 sets of 10 reps 3 days in a week. As stated above, it is recommended by most trainers that one should take about 1 or 2 minutes in between sets. It is important to perform this basic routine so that you are familiar with the technique to be used in accomplishing other vigorous workouts. In connection with workouts, I'd like to tell a simple story. When I began my exercise regime, I was so confused by some of the incredible HIIT workouts I came across on the internet. But after adhering to the primal sets, I began to see some concrete changes. My stamina increased a great deal, and as for the total physical strength, it helped me to shoot up immensely. It was like the light had been switched on. Finally I had gotten this fitness thing. And hence the energy. That's all for today's video. If you found this helpful, hit that subscribe button and tap the bell. Drop any comments or questions below that I'd love to hear from you. Until next time, keep moving and stay strong.